Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Risk Taker podcast, man. I'm your host. This is Ebens, man. Look, man, I hope your guys are having a wonderful day, man. I am grateful. I am blessed, man. Man, I have something for you guys, man. You're gonna love this episode, man. Look, you could watch all of our episode on Apple Podcasts. You could watch it on YouTube. You could listen to Spotify, Restaker Podcast. All right, so let's get to this episode, man. This is Evans. Welcome to the Restaker Podcast. I'm your host. This podcast is to inspire people to go after their dreams. So I have another one. Your mind is worth millions, even billion. Why not invest in it? Your mind is worth million, even billion. Why not invest in it? Our precious things that we could invest is ourself, is in our mind. How do you invest in your mind? What kind of things that you do to invest in your mind? Because that's the greatest investment that you could do is investing in yourself. Invest in this because this is your greatest asset. How do you do that? Now, where do you start? Well, for me, I remember for me, like I remember a couple was it but in my 20s, about a decade ago, um, I had the pleasure of getting into personal development. So personal development helps me a lot. Um, by reading books every month, by listening to audio books, it helps me out a lot. So that's way that I invest in myself. Now I could read books about leadership, about entrepreneurship, about how to become a better father, better husband, how to become a better mentor. So there's a lot of stuff that you could do to invest in yourself. So you have to find you have to find the best way to do it. But that's your greatest asset, man. Because nobody else is gonna do that for you. Because if you want to go to the next level of your life, now if you accomplish that dream that you've been waiting on, it's gonna require you to invest in this, man. Because this is like your greatest asset. Because if you don't have this, you have nothing. You have nothing if you don't have this, your mind. So you have to guard your mind. You have to be careful who you listen to, what you watch, now what you put in. So my thing is that you have to put good stuff in. Now you have to put good stuff in to get good stuff out. It's almost like you go to a ATM, right? You go to an ATM, you put your card in there, and you try not withdraw money out, but there's no money because you didn't deposit anything. So it's the same thing with your mind. It's the same thing with your mindset. You have to invest in it. You have to do that because when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta be ready. But if you don't have this, my friend, it's not gonna do you any good. So you have to find a way to invest in yourself. And what I found out is that you can't listen to everybody. You can't now because your mind is so precious. You have to guard it. You have to guard that thing because you have to be careful what you put in, what you listen to. I'm a DJ. Most people don't know that, but I'm a DJ. So as a individual, as a parent, as an entrepreneur, I have to know what not to listen to, what not to put in my mind. So I find ways that to invest in my mind, in myself. So you have to find that thing. I don't know what it is, but you have to find that thing. You have to guard your mind. You have to do that because your mind is so precious, man. So that's the key. Invest. in yourself. Now I always say that, man, because nobody's gonna do it for you. You are the one that's gonna. You have to do it. So how do you do that? Find ways. Is it taking a course? I don't know. What it is, whatever it is, you have to find ways to invest in your mind. Because that mind, if worth million, it worth billions, is how much stuff that you put in, good stuff that you put in. So you have to guard it. Now you have to guard your mind, man. Now, because your mind is so precious. Now you have to do it. You have to do that, man. So just find ways to invest in yourself. Find ways, man. Is it gonna require money? Is it require time? Yes. No. Every month I'm reading a book. Could be on leadership. Could be on something. I'm reading something so I could keep my mind sharp, right? And the industry that I'm in, I gotta keep doing education. I gotta continue to do that. But that's my greatest asset. So when something is your greatest asset, you have to nurture it. You have to take care of it every single day. You have to make sure that you guard it. You gotta make sure that nobody else come into your mind. Nah, that little voice. You have to do that. Nobody else is gonna do that for you, man. And sometimes, yeah, is it hard? Yes, it is hard, man. I remember in the journey of my personal development, it was hard of to read a book because I remember when I was in school, I didn't like to read. No, I didn't like to read. So it was hard for me to pick up a book, to pick up a book and read it all the way. And another thing that you when you read those kind of books, the knowledge that's in those books, man, when you apply it, it's gonna take your whole life to a whole nother level. So I had to do that. I had to do it. In the beginning, it was hard, but every single day when I pick up the book, I learn something. I highlight stuff in the book that I could apply. Because all you need is about you could read something and it take your business, take your family to the next level. It helps because it's knowledge and that's in the book. That's why the author wrote the book. No, it's their knowledge. So we have to take advantage of that knowledge, man. So you have to guard your mind. You have to be careful who you listen to. You have to be careful who you watch now, who you model after. Like all these things, like your mind, you have to do that. You know? I'm gonna go back to the ATM illustration that I was telling you about. So you go to the ATM, you didn't deposit no money and you trying to withdraw money. So it's the same thing. No, you didn't put anything good in your mind. You didn't invest in your mind. So now when an opportunity come, you trying to withdraw or you trying to go after the opportunity, but you didn't invest in yourself. Now it doesn't make sense. You didn't invest in yourself, so that opportunity is gonna go pass you by. But if you're willing to invest in yourself, that idea that you have, it worth millions. The idea that you have, it worth billions. But the first step start with you. It start with you. Is it gonna require it? It's gonna require money. Is it gonna require time? It's gonna require time. Anything in life that you wanna achieve, man, like it requires for you to give up something. No, the bad habits that we have. No, so you could apply those things with good habits. No, like I say, every month I'm listening to something, man. I'm listening to something that could take my life to the next level. That's all you gotta do, man. Now, cause that your mind, it worth millions and billions, man. But you gotta put good stuff in it. You gotta continue to put good stuff in it, man. You have to do that. That's your greatest asset, man. I don't care what nobody say. Your mind is your greatest asset. It's up to you now to invest in yourself. It's up to you to do that, man. I can't. All I could do is give you some suggestion. All I could do is give some recommendation. But the work is up to you to do it. So find ways, man. If you want it bad enough, you gotta find ways. You gotta find ways to make it happen. Yeah. There's one that's one book, like it was a kid's book. My wife I forgot who had recommended to us, man. And that book changed my life. It was a kid's book, like how to basically how to talk with your kids, like how to ask them question. No, in that book, man, like it helped my wife and I. Now we apply those things that the author was saying on those book, and we apply it. We apply it in our family with our kids, and that thing start working. It start working. No, it's somebody knowledge. It worked for them. It might work for you. Why not try it? So that's what we did, man, and it helps a lot. But if we didn't take that first step, somebody make the recommendation for the book. If we didn't go and get the book, I would not have this conversation with you right now. So you have to, like I say, find ways to make it happen, man. That's it, man. That's it. That's your greatest asset for you to achieve your dream. This right here, you have to guard it, man. You have to guard it. What you put in, because whatever you put in, come out. So over the years, if you didn't put anything in, anything good in into your mind, don't expect anything good to come out of it. But in this journey, in this journey that you're in, to go after your dreams, to accomplish your dream, to accomplish the amazing thing that you want to accomplish, you need it. You need to invest in your mind. You need to invest in it, and you need to guard your mind. And you gotta be careful of what you watch, of what you listen to. All right. So that's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. Like I say, for me, it was personal development, and still this day, man, I'm listening to audio audio books. No, could be about business, could be about leadership, could be about how to become a better parent. Whatever it is, man. If it's good, I'm willing to put the work in. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to apply, not just to listen to a book. So always say, yes, I read that book. No, I apply what I learned from that book. So remember this: your mind is worth millions. You have to invest in it. If you don't invest in it, opportunity will go past you by every single day. Your dream, you could say goodbye to your dream because it requires for you to have a strong mind. It requires for you to invest in it. It requires for you to go to the next level. You have to do those little things. All right. So that's it, guys, man. That's what you have to do. Listen, man. Look, if you could look, if this episode could bless somebody, pass it on to them, man. Pass it on to them, man. Look, I'm Ebens. I'm your host, man. This is the Risk Taker podcast, man. See you guys the next time. I'm out.